Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, this is my favorite video to film every month. This is going to be my check-in for my low buy for the month of October 2022. It is my 10th month into my low buy year. So I don't know, I'm sort of getting into this groove, not getting into this groove. I'm in a groove at this point. And I'm sort of getting some ideas of what I already want to talk about at the end of this year, like what I've learned on my low buy. So keep that in mind. But in this video every month, I go over a few things. I want to tell you everything that I actually purchased, everything I wanted to buy but didn't. I also include everything I received in PR that month because I want to make sure I'm being fair with saying, like, you know, maybe I didn't buy 25 things, but it's not fair if I got a bunch of things in PR. I didn't get a ton in PR this month, but I did get some stuff. I always want to fill you in on that. I also talk about old products that I have been absolutely loving, anything that I got rid of, and just other stuff bringing me joy in general. And then I also kind of end it with stuff I just want to chat about. And I'm not going to make it too long or too drawn out, but there are a few things that I do want to touch on. So before we get into that, if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Linda. I am a cruelty-free beauty YouTuber. I always want to help you decide whether or not makeup, skincare, hair care products are worth your money, whether they're drugstore priced or luxury high-end. I just want you spending your money wisely. But also, as I mentioned, this is my first low buy year, so I'm being really careful about everything that I bring into my collection. I just want it to be stuff that either fills a void in my collection or really, really sparks joy. And I'm not just buying for the sake of buying. And I'm also trying to use the good stuff. For so freaking long, there were so many products that I've held on to where I was like, I will use that on a special occasion. Why? Why? Tuesday is a special occasion. You know why? Because I'm alive, I'm here, I'm breathing oxygen. So every day is a special occasion if you make it one. So I really want to make an attempt to use the good stuff. So if you're into that as you're watching this video, I would love if you'd subscribe and become a part of the Rockstar fam. All right, let's start off with the stuff that I did wind up purchasing. Some of this, if you've watched my channel, is not going to be a surprise because I do have 3 repurchases here. So let's start off with my eyebrows. 2 products that over time I have really fallen in love with, and I used them up completely, so I repurchased them. The first one is the NYX Brow Glue. I've mentioned this before, my brows are unruly little bastards where one likes to grow straight up and the other one likes to go straight to the side. They're just angry at life, okay? So I need to beat them into submission, and this is what does it, okay? It holds them up, it holds them in place. I do get my brows laminated, not as often as I should. I maybe go every other month when I could afford to go every month the way my eyebrows are, but this really just keeps holding them in place. It makes them look fluffy. It makes it look like I did not pluck them into sperm brow. I want to be Drew Barrymore Oblivion in the 90s. So I really love this, and it's cheap. What is it, $8? $9. It's $9. So very affordable, and just, it really works. I also repurchased this, which I have to be honest, when I first started using this, I didn't think that I was ever going to repurchase it. And this is now, I think, my 3rd one. So this is the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. So this is basically a marker that I use to create hair-like strokes. I use it especially on the tail of my brow on this end because it's a little bare over there. But it's so fantastic. It lasts all day. And the point of it, it is a felt tip, is so fine that you really create hair-like strokes. I find with so many of these, the ink that comes out is just a little too splotchy, and it just looks like marker on your face, whereas this really looks like brow hairs, and this is only $10. So, you know, for under 20 bucks, I feel like this is a really good brow routine for me right now. I still also use my NYX brow pencil. I think it's the micro brow pencil. By the way, everything I talk about is going to be listed in the description box down below, and those are going to be links. Most of them are going to be affiliate links, where if you shop through those, I do get a small percentage, and thank you so much if you do that, because that's a really nice way of helping out my channel. But like I was saying, these are just my current brow routine, and under 20 bucks for both products, just, that's a win for me. Cellulite Resurfacing Body Serum. I'm going to say this literally every time I talk about this product, so if you've heard me say this, just deal with it, okay? Nothing is going to take cellulite away. No serum is going to take your cellulite away. It's not, okay? Cellulite is fine. It is normal. That is not what I use this for. This serum, and you can see I've already used a chunk. This serum is what I use for right after I have shaved, especially my legs, okay? I shave my legs, and then I put this on, and then on top I might put some lotion if I want some extra moisture. But I feel like this really helps my shave to last longer, and it makes my legs feel so damn smooth. And I will smear this all the way up my legs. Like, I'm talking places I don't even shave, okay? Like, I don't personally shave my butt. If you do, more power to you. There are a lot of people that do. I don't personally, but I put this all over my butt, all over the sides of my hips, my thighs. It just makes my legs feel so freaking smooth, and you don't need that much of it. The reason it's down to here is because I have been shaving my legs a lot lately because I just came back from vacation. So this just makes my shave last that much longer. I really, 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 really love it. The other bottle of this that I had, it almost went bad because I was doing it like I'm going to save it for a special occasion, which I just talked about, and I'm trying to be better about it. So I'm using this way more often, and I'm so freaking happy I am. So if you're looking for something that I feel personally makes a shave last longer, grab this. And also it smells heavenly. What is this? So this is orange flower, retinol, apricot, vegan collagen, and organic aloe boost. I just really smell like citrusy, and it's beautiful. So let's talk about some actual makeup that I purchased that I have not even opened yet. And I'm not even going to open it on camera, okay? Because I'm going to make a separate video with these. But I did buy both of the Glamlight Scooby-Doo palettes. So you can kind of see over here the color stories. They're very cool tone color stories. I've just looked at them briefly. I haven't swatched them. I haven't touched them. Again, I'm going to be doing a video with these very soon. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're following, because I cannot wait for these. Like, I just got back from vacation yesterday, and this was like, this came shortly after. I think this came like a couple hours after we got home, and I tore the package open instantly because I was so excited to get these. I ordered these quite a long time ago. We're going to talk about all that in the video, but with shipping, these came to $43 for both of them, and that is my fault completely because I forgot to use a discount code. I have so many friends that have Glamlight discount codes, but I was so intent on getting these palettes and thought it was going to sell out fast and forgot to use them, so that's my fault. But even at $43, I don't think that that's bad of a deal for 2 eyeshadow palettes. Now, if the quality is complete shit, that negates everything, but I'm excited for these, okay? So my first Glamlight palette was the Michaela and Glamlight Part 2 palette. Loved it. I still love it so much. So I'm curious to see if the quality of these lives up. Okay, so I'm also doing a low buy this year for clothing, and it has to fit into one of 3 criteria for me. Number 1, it has to fill a void, or it has to extremely spark joy, or it has to be a high quality piece that I'm using to replace other pieces. Like, for example, earlier this year, I bought some very high quality plain t-shirts. They are amazing. I love it. So things like that. Now, this is something that falls into the just generally sparked joy for me category. So as I mentioned, I just got back from vacation and I did go to Disney World. I'm going to talk a little bit about that a little bit later. I am a Disney World adult. I am a Disney adult. I love Disney World. I bought myself 1 souvenir on this whole trip. Is that true? No. Okay. I bought myself 2 souvenirs on this trip, but this was like the big one, and I used a Disney gift card to buy it, but still, I want to show this to you. So if you are a Disney person at all, I highly suggest that if you have not seen Coco, that you go see Coco, okay? But if you have, you will know what this is, but I melted when I saw this. It's a sweatshirt. Oh my gosh, and these are like raised kind of fuzzy letters with "Remember Me." I'm not gonna cry. But on the shoulder, on one hand, oh my gosh, look at this. These are like embroidered. So that's on one shoulder, and then we have Dante on the other shoulder. Just look how cute those are. So this is so comfy and cozy. This was $55, I'll let you know, which I think is kind of on par for like Disney merchandise, right? For kind of theme park merchandise. I don't regret it for a second. It is so cozy and I love it. And this just is like, I don't know. Again, if you've seen Coco, you know, Remember Me. It's just like, it's a sweet moment in the movie, but it's also kind of nice, a way of thinking like, think about those that have passed and think about them in a happy way. So that is something, this is just like a pure sparked joy for me. Again, I'm going to try to link even this down below because I love it so much. All right, now I want to let you know about the stuff I received in PR this month. 2 of them are products, and the third is kind of like, I'm going to call it a bonus. So the first thing I got was from Kaja, okay? I've talked about Kaja quite a bit this year and my love for Kaja, but this, like, oh my gosh. So this is the Beauty Bento Stacks on Stacks, and let me show you this. I like gasped when I saw this, okay? It is 8 of their beauty bentos, okay? And their beauty bentos are like stacks. Let me grab one that's already opened. So I already have several of these, and the reason I'm doing these is because if they're sealed, I'm hoping to give them away in a future giveaway. But what these are, you get 3 different eyeshadows in like this very compact little stack. They're really cute. So this one is Velvet Dream, and this is just 3 different shades. We've got like a neutral, we've got kind of a crease color, and we've got a deeper outer V color. I just love these, and they're so compact and convenient. This one, is this a neutral? No, this is Smolder Season. Oh my God, I forgot how much I love Smolder Season, but this one has not 3 mattes. This one has 3 shimmers, I believe. No, 2 shimmers and a matte. This one, look at this. Pretty champagne shimmer, followed by just like this golden bronze, and then we've got a deeper matte. But these are just all so beautiful, and to get all 8, I'm so excited. So yeah, these are just, I'm so excited to play with the ones of these that I don't have. I didn't have time this month, but I really want to. Let me know if you want to see me use these in like one of my use it or lose it videos. In those videos, what I do is I go over products that maybe haven't gotten enough love in my collection, and I test them out and make sure I want to still keep them in my collection. So I was so freaking thankful to Kaja to receive this, and I've been looking for this specific box online and having trouble finding it. I will keep looking, but if this is available as is, this would be a fantastic thing to buy and then dole these out to people as gifts, because these are all fairly neutral. So if you can put these in a bunch of people's stockings, or like, I don't know, I feel like there's so many people you could gift these to. I love the Kaja stacks so much. So I was so super thankful to get this. And then the second thing that I got that's more product related. So if there is one PR list that I'm constantly surprised and so incredibly thankful that I'm on, it's Drunk Elephant. And they sent me this cute little box. Let me see if I can do this without messing everything up. Okay, so you open it up this way. This is the morning edition box. So they have several of these, and this whole insert comes out, and then you've got the products inside. So with the morning edition box, you get a full size of the C Firma Day Serum, which is my go-to vitamin C serum. I'm currently using another one that I don't love, and I will immediately be going back to this one as soon as I'm done, because that is my absolute favorite. You also get a smaller size, and I always call these deluxe sizes because they're not samples. You get a bunch of uses out of this. So this is the C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream, which is what I'm currently using. Also, please forgive me. I am getting over a little bit of a cold, so I'm like trying to kind of work my way through it. But you also get a travel deluxe size of the Protini Power Peptide Resurf Serum. I've talked about this a whole lot. This has made an extreme difference in my skin. Love this. And finally, I don't know what size to call this, okay, but this is the Protini Polypeptide Cream. I've talked about this ad nauseum, okay? This is one of my favorite daytime creams. Actually, I think it is my favorite daytime cream. It's thick enough where it's good for my normal to dry skin, but it sinks in beautifully, and it doesn't sit on top, and it's not sticky, and it's not gross. But look at how big this size is. I feel like samples, hold on a minute, let me try something. Okay, so yes, this is the sample that I have been using for travel, okay? And this is a huge amount and lasts a lot, and this is much bigger than that. So this little guy is 0.5 fluid ounces, and this is 1 fluid ounce. Okay, so 1 fluid ounce, that's gonna last you quite a while. So I think this whole set is really cool and very giftable. Like if somebody wants to try this out and they have a nighttime routine, they have several of these boxes, and I think these are really freaking cool. And I've used every single one of these products, and I've recommended every single one of these products. The only one that I'm still trying more is the eye cream, and I like it. I do. It's nice and thick, and if you don't like a thick eye cream, you might not like this, but it is nice and thick. I haven't noticed as much brightening from it as I thought I would, but I have only been using it for a short amount of time, so that will still stand to be told. But yeah, I don't know. I'm loving this because it's all of my favorite products, so what am I not going to love about it? And finally, I mentioned receiving one other thing in PR that was not really a product, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So if you watch any big YouTubers, a lot of times you'll see like when it's their birthday, they get like massive bouquets of roses from like some huge company that you're like, holy crap, that's amazing. And it's one of those things I have to admit, I've always kind of looked at and been like, it'd be really nice like one year to receive a birthday gift from a brand. And this year I did, which still kind of throws me off. So my birthday is October 15th. And then I received this in the mail. Look at this packaging. By the way, I am saving this box. You can tear it out of my cold dead hands. This was also from Drunk Elephant. So it kind of blew me away. But what this is, I'm going to try to show you how cool this is. Ah, I love it. So this is a set of really cool like acrylic cubes for your house. So this one in here, we've got like, it's just like nesting dolls over here. But you can see, okay, the smaller one inside is for like makeup brushes or your toothbrush, whatever. This is a tissue box. And then this, I don't know what I would use this for. Tell me what you would use this for, because I love this. Like, I feel like you could use it for like stacking toilet paper in the bathroom, but I'm trying to figure it out because I love it. You can see like the edges are that bright neon yellow. It matches my eye makeup. Oh my God. Seriously though, I was like beyond touched to receive this, like beyond touched. I'm still somebody who kind of feels undeserving when I receive things like this. And I know you all like hate when I say that and you get really mad and you're like, you deserve it. And that's really sweet. But like as somebody who has like kind of imposter syndrome, I don't know, it still really throws me off. And this was something that really, really touched me. So thank you so much to Drunk Elephant. Like, this means more to me than you realize. All right, let's talk about items I wanted to purchase but didn't. And they are both from Melt Cosmetics' new collection. So they had the Bad Side Zodiac palettes. I wanted them all at first. I wanted all of them. I saw it and was instantly like, yes, Melt has come out with a collection that I'm going to buy. And it's funny because when I set low buy rules for myself this year, one of the things that I said was an exception to the rule was going to be Melt Cosmetics, because Melt Cosmetics was something that I collected. But I have avoided so many launches this year and just not purchased them because they haven't been things that like I am desperate to buy. I'm sure something is going to come up from that brand that's going to make me be like, yes, that's the thing. But these I somehow avoided. Like, the one that I really wanted was Water, which is that blue one. And I didn't get it. And I don't think at this point that I'm going to get it. The other thing I wanted is they came out with this black liquid lipstick that just looked beautiful. It looked really beautiful. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to avoid that too. So those are two things that I really did want to buy. It was like the only thing that kind of piqued my interest this month. But I was like, no, I'm good. Okay, as far as older products that I have been loving, I have 3 for you. So the first one actually is what's on my eyes today. And this is the first time I've used this in a while. But this is the Nomad Monteverde Cloud Forest palette. I don't understand why I don't use this more. I guess it's because when I'm trying to throw a quick makeup look together, like for work or something, I'm usually going for neutrals. But this is the opposite of neutrals, okay? But it's so beautiful. And again, I used it today and I love this look. I love how shimmery and sparkly the lids look. I love it so, so, so much. It's just so vibrant and so beautiful. And the colors are so pigmented. Like, this is, I think, still my favorite Nomad palette. I love this color story. It just inspires me and it just makes me happy. I really love this palette. It's really beautiful. If you've been looking to try Nomad, this is one that I highly recommend. For this next thing, if you've watched my channel, you're going to be like, Linda, how is that an old favorite you've been loving? Because you never shut the hell up about it, okay? So this is the Melt Cream Blush Light in Lynx. And here's the reason I want to talk about it. So this is by far my favorite of the cream blush lights. It's a bronzy gold formula. But here's why I want to especially talk about it. Can you guys see? Can you see that I hit pan in it? Let me tell you about the last time I hit pan in a blush. Never. I have never hit pan on a blush, okay? I am going to use this all the way up and then I will immediately buy another one. This is the best blush that has ever existed. Okay, look, that's really dramatic. That's overly dramatic. I apologize. I'm going to reel it back in. This is just a stunning blush. It is, again, this kind of bronzy gold that sort of pulls very rosy at the same time on me. I just love, love, love it. If you've been looking to try the Melt Cream Blush Light formula, this is the one I recommend to literally everyone. It is the unsung hero. Everyone wants to go for the rosy pinks. I get it. Try Lynx. You will not be disappointed. Please just try Lynx. And the final thing I want to talk about, I think I might have talked about this in my Sephora recommendations, but I just really have been loving it, so I just still wanted to talk about it. This is the JVN Air Dry Cream, okay? It's by Jonathan Van Ness. It is so good, and so many of you told me about this for so long. So the way I like to use this is after I shower, first I will put in some of their hair serum, okay? But afterwards, I will take the air dry cream and I will apply a kind of good amount of this and just use it to really scrunch my hair and let it air dry. It brings out that natural wave and it holds it there without feeling crispy or crunchy. Like you can't even tell that there's that much of a hold to it. The only reason I know is because if there was no hold, my hair would fall right out of a wave because my hair does not like to stay in curls. This helps it to stay wavy, and it helps it to also have volume to it, which is really cool without looking frizzy. I just feel like this does it all. And I've been trying really, really hard to use less heat tools on my hair and air dry when possible. So I feel like without this, my hair would be a frizzy mess. So this is beautiful if you're looking to air dry your hair more. Even if your hair is perfectly straight, definitely give this a shot. I feel like it's completely worth it. As far as what I got rid of, there were only 2 items, and you would know this if you saw my last Use It or Lose It. The first thing I got rid of was the Melt Ultra Matte Lipstick in Mural, which I found out has been discontinued, and good, because it's a horrible color. It's horrible. There's no reason it should have been in my collection. It was like, oh, yellow, orange, brown, peach, baby diarrhea. It is fucking gross, okay? That's gone. It's gone. We're not going to talk about it anymore. The other is the Melt highlighter, which I always used as a blush in Genesis. And it's this peachy pink, but I found that maybe it's my skin texture, but it just went on my skin powdery and stayed powdery. Even if I sprayed, a lot of you suggested putting some like setting spray over it or pouncing it in with a sponge. I tried all that and it was still hella powdery. I don't know what was wrong with it. I don't know if it was my skin, if something had gone wrong with the powder because it was a little bit older, but it just had to go. Now, as far as other things that are just generally bringing me joy, I've got to talk about this first one. This was a gift from one of my friends and I'm obsessed. Okay, I got it for my birthday. You guys, it's a disco ball planter, okay? Now, please ignore the fact that this baby needs some water, okay? Because this baby needs some water. Look at it. Look at it. It's a disco ball. It's a disco ball that holds life, that holds greenery. It holds magic. I just freaking love this. And in the sunlight, this thing throws glitter all over my room. The cats go insane. I just love it so much. And I have to be honest, like when I looked it up and saw the price, it is so affordable. I think I need 94 of them. Do I need 94 disco balls? Yes, I do. I do, and so do you. And the other thing that's bringing me joy, and it's kind of hard to say it's bringing me joy because it's also kind of sad, but you'll see what I mean. For the 3rd time, I rewatched The Haunting of Hill House. Now, if you are even okay with horror, I'm not even going to say you're an awesome, amazing horror fan. If you're okay with it, because I know that there are a lot of people who are not, I highly, highly suggest watching this. Okay, it's on Netflix, and I believe it's a 10-episode limited edition series, and each episode is about an hour long, give or take. It is, I think, one of the most beautiful TV shows I've ever seen in my life. It is filmed so beautifully. If you're a film nerd, definitely watch it. There's one episode in particular where there's only 5 shots in the whole thing, and they're just really long, winding, beautiful shots. And it literally is a show that made me laugh out loud. It made me sob until I thought that I had no tears left in my existence. It is a show that made me scream out loud once. And I've never screamed out loud at a movie in my life, and I shrieked. And that was when I had my cat Spooky. She was sitting on my lap at the time, and I screamed so loud that cat, who was at the time like 17 or 16, flew. She flung herself off my lap. Anyway, that's another story altogether. But basically, this show made me feel every kind of emotion possible, and it is so beautifully done that you get wrapped up. So if you haven't watched it, please, 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 please give it a try. Let me know what you think, because it's one where I will watch it over and over again, but I need to give myself time in between because it tears my heart out. And then finally, some other things that I wanted to talk about real quick. October was a very rough month for me, and October is usually my favorite month of the year. But for where I work, my full-time job, October was also the busiest month of the year. In addition to working, a 40-hour work week, I also had a lot of events to attend. And a lot of these were on weekends or at night or things like that. And I'm still getting used to being around like people all the time because I do work from home. So it took a whole lot out of me. And I'll be honest, again, I absolutely love my job, but by the end of the month, I was officially burned out. Like actually burned out, like, you know, crying a lot. It was a really hard, a really draining month for me. And all I was doing was at the end of the month, I had this goal in mind because I was looking forward to this vacation. Okay. And the reason I was looking forward to this vacation is because since 2019, other than like a few weekend trips or like overnight trips, I haven't taken a vacation since 2019. I had so many planned, but I kept having to cancel them for one reason or another. If it was because maybe I was uncomfortable with the COVID situation, or if I myself had COVID, which made me cancel a few trips over, you know, the summer when I had COVID, things like that. So just, I don't know, I just kept really looking forward to this vacation. So when I got to this vacation and I started to try to vlog my vacation, I was like, you know what? I don't want to. I want to just absorb and love every moment of this vacation instead of like being attached to a camera and going like, is this a good shot? Oh my God, wait, I have to make sure to record all of this. So I did record like a few TikToks. Definitely go over to my TikTok if you want to see some of that. But I decided not to vlog this vacation because I just really needed, that's the word for it. I needed to just absorb this vacation and be completely disconnected. And I was. For a full week, I was disconnected, and I have never disconnected like that on a vacation in my life. And I feel so much better for it. I have come back and I'm refreshed and I'm ready to go again. I know I always say this, but I'm really hoping and thinking to get back up to 2 videos a week now. I know, again, October was a very slow month on my channel. Thank you all for bearing with me. But yeah, it was a really, really, really hard month for me. Again, with working a lot on weekends, which is when I usually film, there was no time to film. And I was trying really hard. So this month, I'm really looking forward to getting back to the swing of things. I have so many ideas for so many great videos, and I can't wait to show you. So that's it. That is my low buy check-in for October 2022. Again, we have 2 low buy check-ins left for the entire year. How did that happen? But I'm really excited to do my check-ins, but also to tell you all my thoughts at the end of this year, because again, I've been compiling a list of all these things that I want to talk about, and I'm just really excited to get into them and let you know. I already have some ideas for whether or not I'm going to do a low buy next year and why. So keep tuned, keep watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button and become a part of the fam. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.